Peace, 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 peace. As promised, child, once again, and welcome to Street Class, brothers and sisters. And if you're watching me right now on YouTube, you can also check me out on anchor.fm.com, Promise Child Podcast. This is going to also be on there. You can check that out. And today I want to just pretty much talk about what happened to us, and what I mean, what happened to us, why are we not doing for ourselves? Why are we not trusting ourselves? You know what I'm saying? Why are we not thinking for ourselves? What happened? What's going on? Right? So many people, man, they work jobs that they hate. So many people doing things that they hate, and they feel like they have no other way, and that's what they have to completely focus on. And my thing is, man, we got to go back to thinking for ourselves. I dropped this on my Instagram earlier, and I was talking about it. How we got to start back thinking for ourselves, man. We got to stop begging people, corporations and government to do what we can do for ourselves. What happened to you, man? When you study our ancestors, man, our ancestors built civilizations, man. They invented new things, man, that the world had never seen before. And the thing is, man, we not building nothing. We not creating nothing. A lot of us, man, we just living a life as servants, as employees. You know what I mean? Some of us not even alive. Some of us just dead mentally. And I want to get you back to the point where you thinking for yourself, where you doing for yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And the way that we get back to thinking for ourselves and doing for ourselves is one of the things that we have to do is, man, we have to get the knowledge of self and understand who we are, man. You know, you look at, you know, they say that we supposed to be smarter than animals, right? That's the thing that they say. They say that we are the highest form of life. We are the most intelligent beings that exist on this earth, right? And my thing is, since we are, which I believe we are creators, and I'm going to get there and I'm going to talk about that. But the thing is, man, if we're supposed to be the highest or the most intelligent beings on this planet, why are we not creating anything of our own? When you look at a squirrel hunts for himself. You don't see a baby squirrel begging a mama squirrel to go get something to eat. Once they get out that tree, you see them coming down that tree, you see all the squirrels going for themselves. They building up something for themselves. They creating something for themselves. When you see birds, they doing for themselves. They creating something for themselves. You put dogs in their natural habitat, they creating for themselves. They doing for themselves. Whales, lions, anything, any animal on this planet, they do for themselves. You put them in their natural habitat, not the circus, not you making them a pet, but you put them in their natural habitat, they doing for themselves. And I'm like, hold up, man. We are the most intelligent ones on this planet. We are the gods. We are the creators. We are the ones who could think of something and create something and make it happen. Why are we not creating? Why are we not producing? And I was sitting back thinking how I was raised, right? And a lot of us was raised like this. We've been taught our whole lives, yo, look, you need a government, you need corporations, which is jobs, to make it. You know, you got to either get you a good 9-to-5 working for the government, get you a good job working for a corporation, any type of corporation. That's what you have to do. And I'm like, look, man, before I go on with this, ain't nothing wrong with you getting the job. That's not what I'm going against. That's not what I'm telling you not to do. I understand that we got to eat. I understand that we got to feed ourselves. We got to eat. But my thing is, these businesses that they creating, you can create it yourself. These businesses they creating, you can do it yourself. Cleaning companies. You can have a cleaning company yourself. All these different type of restaurants. You can have restaurants yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why I say you got to go back into getting the knowledge of self or knowing who you are. Because once you know who you are and you start to study yourself, once you learn yo, I'm a hunter. Right deep inside, I'm a hunter. And I'm shaped up and I'm designed to go out and hunt something. If you study the animal kingdom and you study preys and predators, right? Preys, they have their eyes on the side of their head. Predators have their eyes in front of them, right? You know what I'm saying? The ones who are true hunters have their eyes in front of them. So if you are a true hunter and you are designed that way and you look at your body, you know that yo, look, man, you are a hunter. You should be getting up and you should be going to hunt something. You know what I mean? Meaning that we should be fishing for our own food. We should be hunting our own food. We should be growing our own food. But why are we not doing it? See, that's the question we got to get back to. Why we not hunting for ourselves? Why we not building for ourselves? Why we not thinking for ourselves? And the thing is, we live in a society once again, that has trained us to be servants. We live in a society that has trained us to be dependent. Oh, go get you some food stamps when you got a river full of fish, when you got oceans full of fish. You see what I'm saying? Like, they telling you, go back for a job where you can make $10 an hour, you can make $15 an hour. And I'm like, once you find out who you are, you can make more than $15 an hour. You know what I'm saying? You got these people who come to the knowledge of self and understand who they are, which is these big business owners, and they understand nature and they understand who they are. And what they do is they take from the earth, and what they take from the earth, they sell it to you. And I'm telling you, you can take from the earth and you can sell it as well. You know what I'm saying? Apples come from the earth. You feel what I'm saying? Damn near everything comes from the earth. And you just got to find out a way, okay, what I want to sell. That's what business is. Business is just finding out what you love to do is the activity of life as well. But finding out what you love to do, jump in it and do that. If you are a clothing designer, that's what you love to do. That's your business. That's the activity of life. That's your activity that you doing in life. You feel what I'm saying? If you a rapper, you love to sing, you love to entertain people, that should be your business. And one of the main things is people don't start businesses because that's what they love to do. They get in it just for the money. And the thing is, don't do business just because for the money. Do it because you love it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I love doing motivational speaking. So since I love doing motivational speaking, that's my business. That's what I'm going to turn to my business. You feel me? So think about what you love to do. Find out what you're good at. Know who you are. Know that you're a guy. Know that you're a warrior. Once you know these things, you should have no problem with doing anything. You know? Like, it ain't just about the money. Your gift will attract the money. Your gift will attract everything that you need. Your gift will attract the houses. Your gift will attract the cars. Your gift will attract all these different things. You know what I'm saying? You are a creator. You are the only creature on earth who can think of something that never existed on earth, that never existed, that we never seen before, and you can pull it out your mind and you can make it happen. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can really make it happen. When you think about the airplane never existed at one time. At one point in time in life, the airplane never existed. At one point in time, the cars never existed. At one point in time, the cell phones never existed. At one point in time, the cameras never existed. But somebody went into their mind. And once they saw it, they visualized it. And once they visualized it, they said, oh man, I can make this happen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh snap, I'm gonna find a way how I can make this plane come true or become a reality. I can find out how I'm gonna make this car a reality. I can find out how I'm gonna make this certain designs. I'm gonna find out how I can make these pyramids a reality. But it was once in the mind, and that's something that a dog, a cat, a lion can't do. They can't do the things that we do. But the thing is, you have been reduced to an animal. You feel what I'm saying? You have been reduced to nothing. You have accepted it. You have accepted that you can't change nothing. You know, when I say that you dead, you know, you see a lot of movies about zombies and stuff, and that's what a lot of people in the world, we walking around like zombies. We not alive. We not doing anything. We just everybody thinking the same way. And I'm telling you that you are a unique individual. You are a different person. Like, you are powerful, like, you are awesome. Everybody has something inside them that the world has never seen before, and it's time for you to start to embrace that. Stop trying to fit in with everybody else. Stop trying to be like everybody else and go ahead and be yourself. That's all I'm saying. Be yourself. Embrace yourself. But you don't even know yourself, and you need to sit down and study yourself and learn yourself. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not gonna let an ant outdo you. I know you're not gonna let a squirrel outdo you. You feel what I'm saying? What's that saying? Foxes have holes, but man have nowhere to stay. Come on, man. You are the most powerful, you are the most special creature that live on that's on this planet. You just gotta take time and learn yourself. You gotta reprogram your mind. You gotta reprogram yourself. And the way that we reprogram ourselves and change our mind, we gotta start saying the same thing over and over to ourselves. I am powerful. I can do all things. 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 The same way you keep telling yourself that I'm nobody. The same way you keep telling yourself that you can't do it. The same way you keep telling yourself that you can't make no money. The same way you keep telling yourself that it's hard. When you keep saying it to yourself, you're programming yourself for that. You're setting yourself up for failure. On top of that, you learned this as a child from watching the people in your neighborhood. Because the people in your neighborhood, the only thing they was good at was complaining. You know what I mean? Growing up, oh, this job hard, we gotta do what we gotta do. And those programs stuck with you. And they carried on with you till today. And you don't understand, like, damn, I'm like this. That's why I did this video the other day, and I was talking on the video. And what I was talking about was how rich people stay rich and how poor people stay poor. How a family from 100 years ago that was rich 100 years ago can still be rich today. How is that possible? How does that still happen without somebody messing up the money? Because they program their kids, and their kids program their grandkids, and their grandkids program their kids. And once they program their kids to be rulers, they program their kids to be owners, they program their kids to be kings, they program their kids to be queens. In return, we program in the lower income neighborhoods, we program our kids to be servants. We program our kids not to be powerful. And we tell them that they can't do nothing. And it's just the way it is. Like every time you walk around, people say, it is what it is, man. Ain't nothing I can do. That's a program. And that's a program that's defeating you. And that's why you're not successful. Because you believe that you ain't nothing. You believe that you just an employee. You believe that you just a servant. You believe that you just a nobody. And you got to change that shit, man. Real talk, you gotta change the way that you see yourself. Perception is everything. The way you look at yourself, if you look at yourself as low down, that's how you gonna feel. That's how you gonna feel. And you say it to yourself every day. So I need you to start tapping into that creative mind. I need you to get all them concepts and ideologies and all them ideas that they installed into you and program you to set you up for failure or set you up to be a slave to them. I need you to get that out of your mind. I need you to develop in your mind like I can do all things. I need you to develop in your mind like I can build empires. I need you to develop in your mind that I can change my situation, that I can get out any situation. I need you to program yourself for that. So every day, that's what I'm doing. I'm programming myself for success. I'm telling myself I'm awesome. I'm telling myself that I can build the empire. So in return, now I'm starting to see my life changing because the way that I'm starting to move, it ain't just speaking it into existence. It's about also working it into existence. So the more you tell yourself you awesome, the more you tell yourself you can do things, the more you start to get up and the more you start to do that thing that you say. Come on now. Look, I say, listen, I'm a motivational speaker. I want to inspire people. So what do? I get up off my butt. I go out into the world and I inspire people. I set up anywhere. Set my camera up, set my phone up. I'm going to record. I go talk to anybody. I go inspire anybody because this is what I love to do. I'm starting to learn myself. I'm starting to learn how powerful I am. You feel what I'm saying? Like, think about it, man. When I was talking about learning who you are and understanding who you are, and I was talking about how squirrels and birds, how they go do their thing. Now, I want you to think about this, right? I want you to think about this. When you think about other nationalities and other groups when they come to America, right? A lot of them, what they do? They got grocery stores. They selling you chicken. They selling you pork chops. They selling you all these different type of foods, all these different type of dinners. What are they doing? They going hunting, or they finding a connect, and they go get that connect, and they sell it to you. Basic stuff. Listen, if you know people need toilet tissue, and you know people need soap, and you know people need toothpaste, and you know people need socks, and you know people need drawers, why not grab that and sell that because you know the people need it? The thing is, they convince you, oh man, I ain't got the money to set up business, or ain't nobody gonna support me because I'm black, or anybody. Come on, this is all a part of the program, the conditioning, the weak-minded. You know what I mean? They program for you to be weak-minded and a victim. Oh, I'm just a victim. I can't start a business. I'm a victim because I ain't got this, I ain't got that. When you think about all these celebrities, man, a lot of these celebrities came from where we was at. When you think about DJ Khaled, when you think about Steve Harvey, you know what I'm saying? And where they started at. But the thing that they had is they found out what they was good at. They found out what they loved. They learned who they was. They knew that they was powerful. They knew that they would go up against resistance. And once they realized, like, you know what, man? Just because I failed one time, just because I failed twice, just because I failed 3 times, don't mean shit. Don't mean nothing. I gotta keep on fighting. And that's one thing they have done to us, man. They have took the fight out of us. You know what I'm saying? They have trained us not to be fighters no more, not to be warriors no more. Like, I'm a warrior. Like, I'm gonna will my dreams into existence. And I'm telling you, like, you gotta will your dreams into existence. That's what I'm telling you. Learn that warrior spirit, man. Get that warrior spirit inside of you. Learn who you are. You gotta have some fight, damn it. You gotta have some real fight. You know what I mean? People fail one time and get to crying. Like they don't know who they are. Like they don't like come on, man. Come on, you gonna cry because you fail? I done failed plenty of times. Still fighting, still going. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because I believe in me. Why? Because I know me. I know who I am. That's why. Real talk. I know that I'm God. I know that I can move mountains. You feel what I'm saying? I know that any problem that come my way, I can overcome it. Not saying that I'm not gonna go through problems. I go through problems just like everybody else do. But the thing is, I'm not gonna let that problem define me. I'm not gonna let that problem stop me, because I know that I'm God. You feel me? I know whatever I think, whatever I speak, I can speak into existence. So a man thinks, so is he. You feel what I'm saying? You think negative, you're gonna be negative. Get to know who you are, man. Understand how powerful you are. You know what I mean? That's all you got. Understand you. Know you. People, so many people, man, they know about basketball games. They know about football games. They know about what's coming on TV tonight, what's going on TV. They know all of this, but they don't know themselves. They can tell you about Donald Trump. They can tell you about this, but they can't even tell you about themselves. What happened to you? What's going on with you? You allowing the TV to distract you from yourself. You allowing the government to distract you from yourself. You allowing the job to distract you from yourself. And then you wonder why you're not living an abundant life. You wonder why you're not living a life that you truly want to live, because you truly don't know yourself and you distracted from yourself. Come on, man. Come on. Well, you say, well, how do I get to tune myself? How do I get to learn myself? How do I get to do that? What do I have to do to actually learn myself? Start reading things. Once you start reading things on the subconscious mind, once you start reading on like these self-improvement books, and you start to learn about yourself, once you start meditating and start finding out like, yo, what it is that I really love to do. Like, you got some people, man, they love to cook, right? They cook. That's what they do. They cook. That's what they good at. That's what they love. But they so distracted from the call center they working at. They're so distracted from the retail store they working at that they don't even got the time or take the time to sit down and say, damn, this what I really love to do. This what I was really put on this earth to do. Sit down. Be quiet sometimes. Cut the TV off. Just cut the TV off for a little bit and just sit there. What is it that you would do for free that nobody has to pay you for, that you don't mind doing? That's what your purpose is. Your purpose is whatever you good at, whatever you love to do. You feel me? Don't be brainwashed, man. I know the educational system in America, the way we was raised, I know the way that they taught us has messed us up. Like, really, they have messed us up, man. They got us like trained robots out this J. They really have messed a lot of us up, man. They messed a lot of us up. Real talk, messed a lot of us up. You know, we just so focused on chasing that dollar. Like, I just gotta get the dollar, man. I just gotta get the dollar, man. That's what it's all about. I just gotta get the dollar, man. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta get high, man. I just gotta get drunk, man. Hey, we so messed up that it's gonna take some counseling. It's gonna take some sitting down and learning. Like, it's gonna take a whole lot, but you gotta be willing to make the change. You know, you can read this on the flip side to me telling you read the self-help books. You can read as many self-help books, you can watch as many videos, but if you ain't ready to change, the change will never happen. So you got to be willing to say, you know what, I'm going to make this change. You got to be willing to tell yourself, you know what, I don't want to live like this no more. I'm not accepting the lifestyle that I'm in no more. I'm not accepting this shit no more. I'm God, and I'm going to live like a God. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to wait. They say wait till you die and you can have gold streets. Wait till you die and you can have all, no, you can have those things while you right here on earth. You ain't got to wait till you die, homie. You ain't got to wait till you die. You can have all those things here. Learn who you are here. And the same people telling you that you got to wait till you die, they own mansions. They own cars. They own hotels. They own all that. And I'm telling you, you can own the same thing once you come to the knowledge of self. Once you understand that you got power. That you got power that's inside of you, that's locked inside of you. You got a God that's inside of you that you need to unlock and bring out of you. And you can do it. You can do it. So before I let you go, right? That's just what I wanted to talk about, man. And just to wrap everything up, get to know yourself, learn yourself once again. Get to know yourself, learn yourself, know that you are a God, know that you are a hunter, know that you are a warrior, know that you can change your situation. That's what I want you to get out of this. And before I let you go, I'm going to speak my dreams into existence, and I want you to speak your dreams into existence. I will be the #1 motivational speaker in the world. I will be a trillionaire. I will inspire 2 billion people. Now speak your dreams into existence, work your dreams into existence, and make it happen. You are a God, you are a creator. You was put on this earth to create. You won't put on this earth to serve nobody for 50 years and still be broke. You was put on this earth to be a creator. You was put on this earth to be an awesome individual. That's what you was put here for. The hell with what they got to say. We ain't even worried about what they got to say. If they want to continue to live that lifestyle of failure and suffering, let them do that. But I'm telling you, we can live our best life. And only if you want it, though. And peace.